Good evening, everyone, and welcome to DSP Throwback and my weekly Retro React stream. This week we are continuing on with my original Dark Souls 1 playthrough from many, many years ago, 2011, when the game was new. There were no guides, or essentially there just weren't that many guides, and I was flubbing my way through it and sucking horribly, right? So last time around, if you remember, we finally got through the cathedral, we fought the Bell Gargoyles, we beat them, and now we are heading into Darkroot. And that's where we are, the Darkroot, and we're going to explore the Darkroot Forest and all of that and see where we go. I was just speaking with the viewers, but for those who watch this on demand, so basically there are around 30 parts left of the playthrough. We are more than halfway through. If we commit to doing this for the next 3 weeks of Retro React, including tonight, we could beat the playthrough. And it would be timely because I'm still playing the Elden Ring DLC for at least another week to 2 weeks, so it would kind of make sense. But at the same time, I don't want to keep doing exactly the same thing too much if people get bored of it. So we're going to see how tonight goes and kind of play it by ear and go from there. All right? Here we go. All right, I think while I'm here, I'm also... Yes? Going to use humanity to... You guys let me know how the volume sounds. I'm going to make it a little louder, but if it's too loud, let me know and I'll lower it again. I think I need to go a little louder, though. Here we go. Okay. Give me one humanity, right? And then, while I'm here, so here I am, 35 parts in, I'm still not locking onto enemies, but I'm trying to learn humanity. Following. It's still a bit quiet. Is that true? So now I'm human. Now I'm going to kindle this fire. Oh. I used the humanity. Fuck, I didn't need to reverse my hollowing. I screwed that up. Oh, anyway, it's not human. I wanted to kindle the fire to get more flasks, because that's how it works in Dark Souls 1. I screwed it up. I made myself human for no reason. No, this is not the Why Am I Toxic playthrough. That was my second run. This is my first original run. Trolls invading my world. Like this guy right here. There you go. So I kindled it. Alright, so now the flame's been kindled. So now I got 10 Estus flasks. Okay, cool. That's how you do it in this one. Alright, so I'm going to now head through this door. I mean, think about how messed up it would be if in every Dark Souls game and every FromSoft game moving forward, you had to keep kindling every fire to get your maximum healing items again. Right? Because that's what it is. It'll start with 5 only. So every time you go to a new area, it's like, oh my god, I can barely heal in this area. Yeah, it was pretty rough back in the day, and then they changed it completely. Over here, with that white shit, and I'm going to see where it leads me. It's probably a boss battle, because like I said, most of the time when you see this white stuff, it is a boss battle. So I'm going to ignore those idiots behind me. Yeah, too bad. They're going to attack you anyway. Who just followed me. Holy shit. The fucking woods are trolling me. Here we go. Seo says, was this the beginning for invaders and human players to invade you, or was that later? Are there human invaders in Dark Souls 1? I can't recall. I think when it first came out, the answer is no. Wasn't it, like, added later or something like that? I honestly can't remember off the top of my head if it was in the very vanilla base Dark Souls 1 or not. I can't remember. It was? People are saying it was. Okay, where does this lead me? New area here. Now, this would have still been day 2. What? This would have still been day 2 of me playing, because each part's 10 minutes. And I think first day I did, what, like 20-some parts? So this would still be day 2. Day 3, I think I even do a lecture about it on day 3. I'm like, oh, I'm back, and I learned even more and stuff like that. What is that in front of me? Is that a dead body, or is that going to jump up and attack me? You know it's going to jump up and attack you. Come on. Be wary of a trap. Thank you. Armor is ahead. So it's that armor's going to jump up and fight me. Weapon. Oh. Why did I pick up this game? Because all my viewers were demanding it. I did not play it on launch day. I skipped it. And then everyone said, Phil, you're really missing out on like the best game of the year. You should play it. even though it's insanely hard, and everyone basically kind of convinced me to buy it and play it, and then I regretted it. I really did. PS3 Troop says the humanity was pretty crappy in DS1. Not only really any benefit besides a little defensive boost and summon, but overall negative because of invaders. Snakes!
Oh! Tree fucking hit me. The tree hit me. What a jerk.
It wasn't the tree, there's a creature on the tree, but I couldn't see it. It blended in. It's camouflage.
Look at all these fucking moss clumps. So should I spring this trap and fight this armor or what? Let me see what this message over here says.
No. It says, fuck you, scrub. Take this, motherfucker.
Boss is ahead. Fuck. Not good. Just fought a fucking boss.
I'm still not running, as you can see. I'm still not running. I'm still not locking onto enemies. 6 hours, 7 hours into the playthrough, right? Here he comes. I woke him up.
Oh my god.
Very agile.
Well,
Very agile.
An idiot, and he'll attack the rocks.
Maseo says, I know you said you couldn't get the guidebook for Dark Souls. Were they expensive? Depended on the game. Some get like games that were smaller games. Usually the strategy guides would be like $15. For RPGs that were lengthy, probably around 20. And then if you had like a super lengthy game with a bunch of extra content, then it would probably be like 25. But, you know, you could also get collector's edition guides they had back then too. And those would be more expensive because usually those had like extra art and maps and stuff in them. And maybe like a hard binding instead of a soft outer edge. But for this game, yeah, the guide, it was sold out everywhere. I couldn't get it anywhere. The Blimp says, was your Elden Ring Magic playthrough the first time you did a FromSoft game as Magic? Yes, it was. And then I remember I played Dark Souls 2, and I did Dick Lightning, if you remember. I actually started off as just a, what was it, a paladin with healing, but then I turned it into incantations with the throwing the giant lightning bolts at everybody. Yeah. Got enough stamina. It's okay, get it back. Actually not doing so bad. This is probably how you're supposed to fight this guy. Yeah, this is good.
Kill
nice.
him.
Yeah, there you go. That was good. If I locked on, it would have been even better. Not bad.
Be wary of a poison bug. And I kick his fucking dead body. Oh shit.
What? Why'd I get hit? Oh my god!
Totally trolled me, dude. That's bullshit. I had him dead too. I tried that one hit that he hit me with, the first one, I blocked it. I had my fucking shield up, dude. Shit didn't work.
I did, but I'm not locked on, so it's probably not squared up to his attacks. That's why. When you're doing shield build, you absolutely need to use lock-on. You need to be able to block in the right direction. Yikes.
Alright, so I gotta go back.
Do I wish I could go back and tell my old self to lock on? No, because that's what makes the playthrough funny, right? That first-time experience of having no prerequisite knowledge of how to play or what you're doing. You watch it now, it's like watching a buffoon flail around. It's funny, you know? If I was a master at the beginning, it wouldn't have been as good, I don't think. Listen, you gotta understand something. There was probably hundreds or more...
Are you serious?
Oh, he grabbed me and sucking my something. Then he slapped my ass.
I lost all my souls.
He slapped my ass.
They fucking trolled me. I'm supposed to block, but then he can grab you when you block and do ridiculous damage. So it's fucking bullshit. So stupid.
But anyway, the point I'm making here is, there's probably hundreds of people who did full playthroughs of this game. There's probably people who did way better quality direct capture, you know, voice and everything. Why do you think my playthrough got 20,000 to upwards of 40, 50,000 views a video? This is why, because I was an idiot. If I was good at the game, no one would have cared. People cared because I sucked and I raged and I had silly improv commentary. That's what they came for. They knew they weren't coming to see the expert Souls player play the game, right? It kind of sucks a little bit because now, these days, I can't play a FromSoft game and have that experience anymore because I played them all and I know how to play them, right? Today, I can just smash through a lot of these games and it's not that big of a deal. But back then, it was like a super duper hard thing, you know? And by that same reasoning, there's other games that are really, really difficult that I thought, oh, you know, I won't do well. And I do, like Armored Core from last year. That was the first time I had ever played an Armored Core game. I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to lose just like the first time I played Dark Souls. No, because I basically played ultra hard games. I could tackle hard games now without a lot of problem, and I just kind of don't have that much of a challenge anymore. And it's like, well, I guess that's what happens when you guys ask me to play all the hardest games for the last decade, right? There you go. Anyway, I received a $5 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you, Dan the Man, for our first animation of the night. Let's get that on there for you. Very nice. Thank you, Dan. Cool.
So cheap.
Player says the opposite for me. I don't like it when you get stuck in rage games. I skip through to your not rage moments. The Blimp says, you weren't an idiot. You were just an average Joe trying to learn it. Yeah, but you have to understand, average Joe didn't play Dark Souls back then. That was the thing. Like, this wasn't a super mainstream game. It was cool to see me play it because I only usually played super mainstream games. And to see me go out of my comfort zone to play something like this, people were like, haha, this is so funny, right? That's why it did so well. I mean, the funny, I said this last week, too. The funny part about it was I was making bank on this playthrough. Like, every part was getting anywhere from 10,000 to, like, 20,000 views. You know, over the years, it's accumulated way more. But I was making a lot of money on this playthrough, and I still didn't want to keep playing it. I was so angry at the game, because back then I wasn't used to having to learn how to play a game like that. I just kind of jumped in. Oh, the tutorial will explain it, right? And this one doesn't. And so it really upset me. Let's see here. Thank you, Hiseo. 5 gifted memberships to the community. Congrats to Design of Modern Life, Michael Malone, Matthew, VJK, and I don't see the 5th one. Oh, this guy. This guy also got one. PS3 Tube says, yes, this was unique back in the day. The only other game like it was Demon's Souls, which was only on PS3. Not many people had known of it. Many people understood this game, which was great to see. All right.
So, all my souls are gone. That's great. It's all right.
It didn't really matter. I only had, like, what,
I
800
have,
anyway?
Like 300 from the big dude.
I didn't have a lot.
See, the rules just don't always apply. The game is very random. Like, in these guys, you have to keep attacking them, because if you don't, they fucking grab you and do massive damage. If you try to block, you probably get fucked up. So it's different for every monster.
That's absolutely correct. That's one of the things about FromSoft games is you need to learn every monster's attack pattern. Some you have to bum rush. Some you have to be defensive. Some you try to be defensive and then they'll grab you so you can't be defensive. You have to attack more. I'm actually, that's an astute observation that every enemy is completely different. You have to adapt to them. Slayer says Sekiro is the only FromSoft game he actually finished a few times. The whole game in a few times. He says it's accessible once you master the system. I can see that because it's all about parrying. If you know the parry in Sekiro, you will do well.
I said there was a boss ahead. There's no fucking boss. Attacking. Oh shit, there's a secret area.
Look at that.
Ah.
So I found that out from the message on the floor. Here. That's cool. Okay. This is it. One of the most epic moments of the playthrough and in my entire history, I believe is about to take place. I'm serious. I think it's about to take place right now. Let's see if this is it.
Uh-oh, there's a bug down here. Some shit. What is this thing?
Did a tongue lash whip. Ew. That is hideous when it dies, man.
Green blossom.
You don't think it's here? I think it is here. I think this takes you to the area that the moment happens. I'm almost positive.
Open world, like there's so much shit. I don't even know where I'm going right now.
This isn't it? This isn't it coming on right now? Oh, okay. I thought it was. I thought this took me to that ledge.
Lock just in case. Fuck am I? Stairs. Wonder where those go. Uh-oh.
Oh, does this go to...
This looks just like
the Moonlight Butterfly? Is that where this goes?
Let's take a look. Never mind.
I don't remember these creatures. These lizard things? I totally don't remember these at all.
Here. Soul of a proud knight. Huh. Fuck you, frogs.
So much tongue lashing.
Fucking frogs, dude.
Is it still quiet? I can make the video louder if you guys would like me to.
Blossoms, whatever the hell those are.
Let me know if I need to make the video louder for you guys.
Yep. I'm not jumping down. That would be a bad choice. Doesn't look like I have to fight that knight either. Alright, let's go up this staircase over here. Try to see what's over there. Maybe a bonfire. Who knows? That'd be cool.
A bit louder? Alright, I'll go a bit louder. There we go. Slayer says maybe he should try Elden Ring again. He was trying to beat the Tree Sentinel at the very beginning of the game, and he took 5 to 6 hours to do it. I wouldn't waste that much time on it. It's not worth it. Like, I spent like maybe less than an hour, but I did beat him because I wanted to, because I was dedicating myself to doing something challenging right away for the viewers. I would not recommend spending 5-6 hours on that dude. He's just an optional boss. Okay. Would I ever play this again? I mean, I would say yes. Obviously, it would be the remastered edition. That's more HD on modern consoles and stuff. But if I remember correctly,
no boss ahead. That guy...
if I remember correctly, the game I've played this again. I played Dark Souls 3 again. The one I would probably play is Dark Souls 2 because I've only played Dark Souls 2 twice. When I first played it, and then the Scholar of the First Sin edition when it came out. So maybe I would replay Dark Souls 2 a third time because this I've already played several times, right?
It's full of shit, unless I went the wrong way. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
There's some cheap hits on him.
You missed.
Killed him.
Whoa, we traded. We traded
once
a
again,
guy.
look how much damage he did to me. One fucking hit, dude. One hit.
Yep.
Ah, look at this. A wolf ring. What does that do? Boost your poise. When the special ring is granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the wolf ring belongs to blah blah blah.
That's better than Blue Tearstone ring.
I already have high poise. Oops. Well, now I have super high poise. Huh.
Okay. This is it. You guys ready? This is the epic moment right now. This is one of the most epic moments that has ever happened in my history. 16 years of making gameplay. I still remember this moment. Everyone loved it. I put this moment in the Project 7 series because it was so funny. You ready for this? Everyone prepare. In 3, 2, 1. I backed out of it by accident. Okay, here we go.
So check this out. I think I finally figured out how to use magic. I needed to equip a talisman, which I now have in my hand to replace my shield. And now if I press R1, it doesn't work. Ah. So I have a talisman in my hand. I have the miracle equipped. How do I use it? Fucking shit. This is so frustrating. I don't know how to use it. Like, here, see, now I'm attacking. Now I have the talisman. How do I use the spell? People said it was R1. No, it's not. That's R1. Maybe I need it in my attacking hand? Oh, wait a minute. I'll try L1. Aha! Aha! Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I know how to use magic. I know how to do proper combat. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I'm liking this. Son of a bitch. I didn't realize there was a drop there. I thought I could drop down to where I was. I'm so fucked right now because I have no idea where that was and how to...
In my defense, it totally did look like you could walk off that ledge onto the ground below. They actually designed it on that on purpose, so you would probably make that mistake. And the thing is, you might wonder, well, wait a minute. How did I learn all of a sudden how to use the incantation magic? Video comments. It was constant video comments that people would leave on the videos as I was uploading them. So probably earlier that day, I was uploading the videos. Remember, I wasn't streaming, so I could upload at any time. And probably one of the earlier videos went live where I was like, man, I don't know how to use this incantation. I don't understand how to heal. And someone saw, probably left a comment, Phil, you got to equip the talisman. You got to do this and that. And they probably said R1 instead of L1, which is why I was trying that, and it was the wrong button, right? So that's probably what it was. But yeah, that moment, tons of people liked it. They memed it. It was funny as hell. Like I said, I put it into Project 7. I mean, why do you think we just went from 20,000 views to 40,000 views between two parts? Right? There you go. Dentronics, 3 months as a member, says, watch your first step. It's a doozy. Indeed.
Get those souls back.
Indeed.
I'm completely boned. Wow.
Very nice.
Well, I guess I'll head back this way and retrace my steps. And hopefully I'll come across...
Hey, Stan, good evening. Rewind the stream like a minute to watch an epic moment from this playthrough. Probably my most memorable one. Seriously, go watch it and then come right back live.
Talk about fucking a comedy of errors.
No, this playthrough was a comedy of errors. That's why people loved it. They thought it was absolutely hilarious to see me, not knowing what the hell I was doing, fail miserably. They wanted more.
Holy crap, man. Comedy of errors. I think that's the definition of it, what just happened. Ugh. So I'm going to retrace my steps. I'm almost thinking that maybe over here is where I fell.
Stupid lizards. Well, I guess they're not lizards, they're frogs, right?
Disgusting beast. Now, I was hitting him, and my arm apparently went through him, and he got a hit on me for no fucking reason.
Ah, it worked. I learned how to heal.
Hoping that down
without
here's
the
where I
flask.
fell. I don't think it is, though. I think those souls are gone for good. 1,500 souls gone for good. Son of a bitch.
Nope, this is not where I fell. No. Astronaut says back then there were no guides, no Reddit, no YouTube giving tips. This is only less than a week.
They're gone.
Or actually, I think this is exactly 1 week after the game came out. There was very limited knowledge. YouTube was not a good place for walkthroughs in 2011. It was hard to find good walkthroughs. That kind of came later. There were playthroughs, people playing games, but there wasn't like, oh, here's a detailed walkthrough of every area and how to play and stuff like that. That stuff was just becoming prominent on YouTube at this time for games like this. Like, this is exactly the kind of game why that stuff was becoming way more prominent. There was no wiki. There was no Dark Souls wiki. It didn't exist. They didn't make it yet. It took a while for them to make it and get it updated and have all the information on the game because basically this game was Japanese and all the guides and stuff online were all in Japanese. No one, when they translated it, they didn't understand it. So it was all Americans and people English speaking trying to figure it out for themselves and then get that data up online. And it was a very slow process. Like I said, I wanted the strategy guide. There were none. Everyone bought them out from all the stores because they wanted to play the game and it was too hard.
Well, might as well kill some guys over here. Kill those animals and get some more.
Gabriel, how you doing? 5 months as a member. He says, self-fill. Thank you, Gabriel. Eblipsian says, I miss when not everything was known about a game on release date. Sense of discovery and discussing what they found online is nice. I completely agree with you. I've literally been talking about this in regards to Street Fighter, that back in the day when a new fighting game came out, you would have 6 to 8 months of just discovery of new stuff before people would actually get good at the game. Today, everyone knows everything day fucking one because people post it all over the internet. It's pretty different. Slayer says he misses the Prima strategy guides because they would contain guides and compendiums. You're right. They would have like a monster area, like a monster encyclopedia and stuff like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They were pretty encyclopedic back in the day. Astronaut says, that's crazy. I wonder how they figured out the secret areas. Just playing a ton. And like I said, this is how the Dark Souls wiki started. People realized we need one central place to put all of this stuff so it's easily discoverable, rather than going through this guy's playthrough, this guy's playthrough. And that's how the wiki really got started, is, you know, of games like this.
Reduces poison buildup. Cures poison, yes. I've cured a poison. That's good.
Finally have 2 poison items. Nice. Okie dokie says, who would make the strategy guides? The devs are a third party through trial and error. It usually was reviewers. So people who would get advanced access to the game to review it, and then they would be able to make the strategy guide. There were people who like worked for the guide companies, and they were allowed to get the game early access, basically, so they would review it and make a guide too. That's why if you take a look at some of the people who made guides, because sometimes they were people who also worked for the like gaming websites.
Got 'em. Although I only got hit once, and look how much damage. No,
like very rarely would the game developer chime in on the making of the strategy guide, unless they like no one was finding something. Then sometimes they would help them, but for the most part, they left them to themselves to figure it out.
Nope.
Derek, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed these streams.
All right, back up the stairs then. My souls are gone forever. Actually, you know what? No, I know it's up the stairs. Let's go back. Let's try to go a different way than the way we went this time.
Oh no, I did used to use GameFAQs back in the day. Absolutely.
I lost my fucking souls. I walked right off a cliff like.
With my old playthroughs, I absolutely used GameFAQs quite a lot. When I was stuck on stuff, the thing is, again, with a game like this, it had only been out in the United States or English-speaking countries for a week, and there was just no real guides that were comprehensive on it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, reading a fact on GameFAQs versus someone actually explaining, like, visually where something is a lot different.
Asshole. Comedy of errors. It's DarksydePhil's Comedy of Errors, starring DarksydePhil in his most frustrating role ever.
Almost died again.
Much damage, dude. One fucking hit. One hit does massive damage. Fuck, there's 2 of them there? Are you serious?
2 at once.
Bullshit. I can't fight 2 at once. I gotta try to pull 1.
Keep in mind, I don't know how to run properly or anything. I can't even figure out how to just pull 1 and run away.
Oh, God,
no! It's a double booby trap. Double booby trap. I'm so fucked.
I tried to get out of the way and I couldn't move. I was stuck on bodies. I was holding that direction to run out of the way, and he would not fucking move, no matter what I did. He was just standing there like an asshole.
All right, that's a good place to split the part. Aseo says you still have a few guidebooks. I have the original Final Fantasy III guidebook that was made. It was unauthorized, made in the United States in the 1990s. That's the oldest one I have. I still have Fallout 4 Collector's Edition guidebook, but the cover got all gross and sticky over the years because, you know, they made it of that stupid fake material that disintegrates. So, you know, I have it and it's like disgusting. It's really nasty. Outside of that, I don't know if I even have any more. I would have shown them in the unboxing videos, or not unboxing, the clean out closet videos that I did 2 years ago, so you can check those out, but that's all I recall having. No, I didn't know anything about FromSoft before Dark Souls 1. Never heard of the company, never played another game. This was my absolute first experience with this company. So, all right. Let's split the part. I'll be back in the next part, guys. See you then.